Hey, it's Korinn, 365 Days of Open Heart Living. Today is day 108, Unsure. So I was personally unsure about what to talk about today for my meditation, but it's my day that I try to record meditation, so it's like I'm not missing the opportunity. So in being unsure, I was like, well, maybe I'll just talk about that, about unsure, because that is something we all experience, right? We all go through um, things that we are unsure about. There is a lot of uncertainty in life, and there's lots of decisions that we are responsible for making for ourselves, but also for um, the people that we work with, our family, our friends. Like there's lots of decisions we are responsible for making, and sometimes we can feel unsure about what we need to do, or unsure about the thing we know we need to do, even, or unsure about the thing that didn't get done. How is that going to play out? It's an expanding kind of force field when we have uncertainty, because in our unsureness, we we start to seek, and we move outward into the world, and we try to figure out within ourselves as well of like what needs to happen, or what is going to happen. I am unsure about meeting this person. I don't know what's going to happen. I am unsure about what to make for dinner. I don't know what's going to sound good. I am unsure about keeping that date on the calendar to run that 10K, because I don't know if I'll be able to build up to being able to actually do it. There's uncertainty um, in life. And feeling unsure, it's very, you know, there can be mild variations of it that are, the uncertainty about, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. Simple, easy, like, who cares? We'll figure it out. But isn't that also kind of how feeling unsure goes? We figure it out. We move into the uncertainty, and we just see what happens, right? In meeting the person, and changing the job, and keeping the date on the calendar to reach that goal. We just end up seeing what happens. In our space of uncertainty, if it is something that's not light and it's heavy and it's like weighing us down, of like, I just don't know what to do about this. I am unsure on how to go about this. Then that takes up more of our mental real estate, as we have talked about before, where we think about it more, and we kind of ponder it or ruminate in it, which is not always healthy, but it's a task in mind. Like if we have something we're unsure about, of course we want to figure it out. And that is a part of the effort that we move through in uncertainty, is trying to figure out what's the best course of action to take. So the inspiration that is coming, I did grab some cards, so I am going to pull a card today, but I haven't done that for a while, so I just thought I'd throw it in. But the inspiration that is coming is that in times of uncertainty, in times of feeling unsure, it is best to go to the heart, to go to your heart. Sometimes in going to your heart, you can feel yourself a little bit better and have more clarity in what you can do to move through your unsureness. Or acceptance in the fact that you just don't know. It's just unsure territory. You can have insight come forward from your heart when you connect to your heart, but also you can just have steadiness. And that is what I want to provide for you today in the inner smile meditation we're going to do, and just let you know that in quieting yourself and coming to your heart in times of feeling unsure, yes, you might get insight. But for sure, what you will get, even if you don't get personal insight, is you will get more stability. By feeling your heart and being in your heart, it stabilizes you mentally, emotionally, physically. It stabilizes you too, because you're not moving out in the world. Your energy is pulled into yourself. You're centered. Physically, you are centered. And spiritually, it's a connection point for your soul. Your heart is a connection point for you to engage and feel your soul. So I invite you, in whatever you're feeling unsure about, identify it. Let's start with that. Just identify what is something you are unsure about. And I just want to add, being unsure about something isn't always a bad thing, right? I mean, life has surprises. Life has turns and twists on our path. And we don't always know because we're not supposed to. Sometimes there is reason for not knowing what an outcome will be, because we get to discover and grow and enjoy that space between feeling unsure and having the outcome. That's life. That's where we live. We live in the uncertainty that is life. We live in it every day. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how, when we wake up in the morning, how the day's really going to turn out. There's uncertainty in every part of the day. But we don't feel that. We just live life. But that is the space we live life in. I'm just making that point because it's common. It's common to feel unsure. It's common to tap into uncertainty, because there are things we count on and things we feel that are certain, but sometimes life proves to us that they're just not. And in the things that are unsure or could become unsure, we keep living and we keep growing and developing. We keep learning about ourselves and our standards and our dreams and our aspirations and our momentum and our motivation. And we learn that about other people too. But the space of unsureness that we live in, that is life, God, it's so beautiful. And sometimes beautiful little surprises pop up because of the uncertainty, the unsureness. Things that we just could never have imagined could happen. So feeling unsure about something is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a gift to be okay in feeling unsure. Because if you were always sure and certain about every aspect of life, we would have to miss out on the surprise and the wonder and the depth that discovery brings us to. So now that you have that thing that you are unsure about, know that maybe it's not so bad that you're unsure about it. Maybe there's a little underlying excitement about, don't know how that's going to turn out, but it will be interesting to watch it play out and discover through the experience of uncertainty. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel your breath. Let it relax you. Let your body relax in the position you are sitting. And come to your breath, physically feeling it as it moves in and out from your body. With every breath you breathe in, feel it in the center of your chest. With every breath you release out, feel that too from the center of your chest. Feeling your body physically as your breath moves you. Breathing in and breathing out from the center of your chest. This is also the space of your heart center. So as you feel your breath here, moving your body, also feel the expansive energy of your heart center that you are tapping into through feeling your breath move in this space that shares space with your heart. Placing your awareness now fully centered in your heart center. feel the energy of yourself that is there and experience the state of your heart's energy field. Steadying yourself in your heart brings you steadiness through your whole being. It helps to steady your mind, your emotions, your body, and your spirit. As you feel in your heart space now, you can feel its quiet strength within you, in its stillness, in its presence, in its stability. As you breathe and feel your heart center, you stabilize yourself. You have experienced good in your life, and you have experienced bad. And look at where you are now. You are okay. You are okay. You will experience good in your life, and you will experience bad. And where will you end up in it? You will be okay. You will be okay. Life takes us through uncertainty, but we always come through it. And in time, whatever uncertainty we have faced, we become okay in it. Especially if we do the inner work of stabilizing the heart. So feel your own stability now, and feeling your heart center strong, solid, present. And open within you. You have access to your own stability through your heart. Feel your breath and feel your quiet inner strength. You become personally stronger by strengthening your heart's energy field. And one doorway to that is through meditation. As it connects you to you and gives you time and space to stabilize yourself in whatever uncertainty you are facing. And when you're ready, open your eyes. The sun is bright in my eyes right now, but yeah, cool experience, right? When you breathe and you feel your heart, you stabilize yourself. It's not rocket science. It's a simple practice. Do this to feel this. Breathe and feel your heart to stabilize, to feel more stable. And it's a practice. It is the practice of the inner smile. And if you do the practice over and over and over again, you not only strengthen your sense of being stable that gives you resilience in any uncertainty, but you strengthen your energy field that emanates from you, from your heart. And that too cushions you from the uncertainties in life. I am going to pull a card now. And yeah, so God bless these cards to get a divine message from you, God, in regards to we as humans dealing with unsureness. Ooh, okay. This card says, dwelling in truth, I stand in the light of truth. So what does that mean? Well, look at what this lady's doing, right? She is centered in her own space of connecting with her inner truth, dwelling in truth. Isn't that what we just did? Didn't we just come to a space of feeling our inner truth, that we are our own connection point for having stability and uncertainty? And isn't the truth about living through uncertainty also that we will be okay? We'll be okay. There's truth in that, right? No matter how dicey life is, no matter how kind of hard the uncertainty is hitting us, and the unsureness is like making us feel wobbly within ourselves, because that's what it does. When we feel unsure, we're like, I don't know. We're like wobbly, like we have less ground to stand on within ourselves because we're unsure. So when we come to the space of dwelling in our inner truth of like, wait a minute, I am still me. I am always me. I am here with myself. Quiet and feel and know. The inner truth is that you will be okay. The light within you, when you feel it and touch upon it, the light of the heart stabilizes you spiritually. And you have firmer footing, steadier footing to walk through any uncertainty when you are connected to yourself, when you can feel your heart, and when you dwell in your own inner truth. May God bless you in your uncertainty, and may you live your heart.